everybody, it's Oldskulenerd. Welcome in. 2026 is going to be a year where people like myself and a lot of you will press play on this platform and go, is that a real band? Is that a real singer? Or is it AI generated? I know. So I'm going to do my best to try to not get caught up in it. Luckily for me, I have all of you. And with all the AI generated metal coming out from Japan and all over the place, here's one I can tell you is definitely not AI generated. Lovebites. No. All 5 of these ladies really exist, even though they do things that make you think they don't. I know. Superhuman musicianship out of Japan, all female, just how we love it. This one's called The Castaway. This one has English lyrics. Yay! All right, here we go. Lovebites The Castaway. Here we go. I am going to put the subtitles on just in case. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Before it kicks off, because it will, now's the time for me to stop and go, this is going to be huge. I had to do it. You don't want me stopping to say it after they start, so shut up. I'm doing, now this is animation, obviously, but do I care? I do not. Trying to get the it looks as though the our little problem with the my banner that says Old School Nerds reactions is going to keep us from seeing the closed caption, and I don't really care for that, so I'm going to make sure that we get that because it's very important. Fair. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to back it up a little bit. But yeah, I didn't want to miss the words. So I'm going to make the box smaller and let's continue. Sorry, my bad. I'm not exactly great with logistics. We know this. Why are we even confused? We're not. Let's go. Okay, the only thing about Lovebites I have ever really struggled with is the vocals. She sings a very low end, resonant low end, and she sings it in the punchy, sharp Japanese style, which works with high alto and mezzo vocals. It is less easy to enunciate and follow on the low end. If you're going to do low end vocals, draw them out. Don't do punchy vocals low end, because then it just sounds like you're and you know, it's now she also has a very, very thick vibrato. So when she tries to belt, she doesn't go high, but she vibratos, which makes it even more jerky. Why is that a problem in the vocals for Lovebites? Because they're playing power metal, and they're playing, a lot of their metal is old school power metal, where the low end, the bass guitar is in the same tonal range, and the low end chording is in the tonal range of the vocalist. So the vocalist's vocals are competing with the music, which causes a muddy noise floor. That's where you're coming into the problem where people go, man, I love Lovebites. Why aren't they like super big? There is a directional problem with this. I listen to Lovebites for musicianship. I do not listen to Lovebites for vocals. Is that wrong of me? It is not. It's just the style. And this is something that happens a lot. And I'm not trying to sound, this is not a racial thing. I'm just telling you. Overall, a lot of Japanese vocalists are lower range vocalists, and the Japanese language is low register and very punchy, very abrupt. So when you do that from a vocal standpoint, certain forms of music don't translate very well. In pop, works great. But even bands like Baby Metal and Bandmade, if you remember older Bandmade songs, their vocalist, who's amazing, Psy, struggled with high range, and the low range was so abrupt, it struggles. So how do you adjust for that? Well, some bands don't, because in the Japanese culture, this is good vocals. But for those of us who grew up in America with soul and ranging and country, and then in the European audience, metal vocals in Europe, come on. I mean, you're talking about some of the biggest developed vocals in the world. So, do I enjoy Lovebites? Oh my God, I do. The drummer is outstanding. The rhythm arrangement is outstanding. The chording dynamics and guitar dynamics between both guitarists, when they start doing their double guitar solos and transitions and tags, they're some of the best. They really, really are. But for me, the vocalist has done this style of vocal now for at least 6 years. That's how long I've known them. I've known them. And that's where they're limited. Is her vocals is the Japanese style that's low register. And because of their type of chording and arrangement and composition, it clashes. And that's where this struggles. That's the only thing about it that I struggle with. Now, there are a couple of songs for Lovebites where she doesn't sit in that low register. She stays melodically soft, and it works. But that's really the only thing in Lovebites that I struggle with. Other than that, composition, arrangement, musicianship, top notch every time. Okay, I do want to one more thing. I'm sorry. And don't worry, I'm going to back it up, but I want to make sure everyone understands. This musician right here, this guitarist, to this day, it is still mind-blowing to me. The guitar solo she did on like 4 or 5 reactions I've done back with them, where she went to the piano and played Chopin on the piano and then came off the piano and recreated it on the guitar. The bass part is outstanding. Both guitars are amazing. Again, there are people, friends of mine, you guys know Brock, there's so many of you that absolutely love Japanese metal. And for me, I'm a global metal person. I love Bloodywood. I love bands from India. I love Gojira from France. I love Alien Weaponry from New Zealand. Pick a part of the world, whether it be German metal that has a tendency to be very precise and elaborate, the creative artistry and never know what's going to happen out of the stuff coming out of France. Don't even get me started on the Nordic countries, the hardcore vibes of the UK, that Spanish, African influence in Spain, and so on and on and on. Japan has its own identity, and a lot of it reflects the culture of Japan. And for me, that's the only thing that I've always struggled with. And I also want to say this. I don't notice it when Japanese bands sing in Japanese. Why is that? Why is it when Bandmade, which is 5 incredible musicians, and then their vocalist sings in Japanese, I don't care that I don't understand the words. Her voice and the Japanese language, perfect. When they sing in English and they try to draw it out and it doesn't feel the same. Now, if I was from Japan, it would seem normal. But because I grew up in America and I listen to a lot of European metal, it seems off to me. But does that mean that Lovebites is not one of the best metal bands in Japan? Or as far as all female ensembles in the world, musicianship wise, get the hell out of here. The band can keep up with anybody. And live, I've seen the live videos. These aren't bands that are studio only. These are not bands that are only in the studio, only for a video, and that's it. Lovebites, some of their best stuff is live. Bandmade in Japan, some of the best stuff you'll ever hear and see is live. I've been holding this back and people have been asking me about it. What do I feel about what is holding Lovebites back? And I'm like, there's nothing that holds them back. They're Japanese metal. It's the style. And I don't think the only time Japanese bands really progress outside of Japan is when they accept a more cosmopolitan style in their vocal. Baby Metal did it. And that's why they broke out, because they started doing more higher range and started doing more. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's a lot of it. So, but this right here, the musicianship, shut up. Yeah. It's freaking Lovebites. All right. One of the most impressive, just musicianship level metal bands coming out of Japan. I've loved them since the first time I checked them out. So there you go. If you like it, check it out. Of course, I'll have all of Lovebites information description below. And with that, it's going to be a hell of a 2026. Let's keep going. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.